This is much simpler than you think, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever tried to improve your life, maybe work harder, think better, or build something new, but somehow you still feel stuck? Not because you are lazy, not because you don't have goals, but because something around you keeps pulling you back. That feeling is not random. It often comes from the people you see every day, the small talks you hear, the habits you slowly copy without even knowing. Many people don't notice this because it happens quietly. A small joke about your goals, a simple "why are you trying so hard?" or even a change in how people treat you when you start growing. These moments may look small, but repeated over time, they shape your thinking, your confidence, and your actions. Studies show that most people become similar to the small group they spend the most time with, which means your environment is not just around you, it becomes part of you. So the real question is, are the people around you helping you grow, or slowly keeping you the same? In this video, you will learn how to notice these hidden signs, understand why they happen, and take simple steps to protect your growth without drama. Watch until the end, because one small shift can change everything. And if this helps you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real insights. Most people think influence is something loud, like someone directly telling you what to do. But in real life, it is much quieter than that. It happens in small daily moments, in simple conversations, in repeated habits that slowly shape how you think without you even noticing. The people around you create an emotional environment, and over time, your mind begins to match that environment. If the people around you often complain, avoid effort, or laugh at serious goals, that slowly becomes normal to you. Not because you agree, but because your brain is built to copy what it sees again and again. This is how mental conditioning works in everyday life. Think about this. If you hear phrases like, "Why stress so much?" "Just relax," or "Life is already fine," every day, your mind starts to accept that growth is not important. This is called normalization, where repeated behavior becomes your standard without you questioning it. Studies show that people tend to become similar in habits, income level, and mindset to the small group they spend the most time with. That means your daily circle is not just around you, it slowly becomes you. You can test this in a simple way. For one day, just listen carefully to the people around you. Notice what they talk about most. Is it progress, ideas, and improvement? Or is it complaints, excuses, and comfort? Then ask yourself how you feel after those conversations. Do you feel energized or drained? This small observation can reveal a lot. You don't lose your drive in one big moment. It fades slowly, through repeated exposure. And the most dangerous part is, it feels normal. That is why awareness is the first step. Once you see it clearly, you can no longer ignore it. The hardest part about being held back by people is that it rarely feels obvious. No one stands in front of you and says, "Don't grow." Instead, it comes in small, quiet ways that slowly change how you think and act. It may sound like a simple joke when someone says, "You've changed," or a soft doubt like, "Are you sure you can do that?" But when you hear these things again and again, they start to sit in your mind. This is how micro-discouragement works. It is small, repeated, and easy to ignore at first, but over time, it builds pressure inside you. Many people do this without bad intention. Often, they are dealing with their own fears. When they see you trying something new, it reminds them of what they are not doing. So without realizing it, they project their doubts onto you. This is why you may notice that your excitement feels strong when you are alone, but becomes weaker after talking to certain people. That shift is not random. It is your energy reacting to the environment around you. There is also something called guilt pressure. When you try to improve, some people may act like you are leaving them behind, even if you are not. They might say things like, "You think you're better now," or "You don't have time for us anymore." These words create a feeling of guilt, and slowly, you may start reducing your effort just to keep the peace. You can notice this clearly if you pay attention. Think about the last few times you shared an idea or goal. Did the person in front of you support it? Or did they question it in a way that made you feel smaller? These moments matter more than you think. Over time, they can shape your confidence and even stop you from trying at all. And that is how growth slowly gets blocked without you even realizing it. At some point, you don't need to guess anymore. The signs are always there, but most people ignore them because they look small. When you are around the wrong people, the first thing you may notice is not what they say, but how you feel. You may walk into a conversation feeling good, but walk out feeling tired, heavy, or unsure about yourself. That is not normal. The right people don't drain you like that. They don't make you question your direction every time you speak. Another clear sign is how they react to your progress. When you share something you are working on, they don't show real interest. They may change the topic quickly, give short answers, or act like it is not important. Over time, this makes you feel like your goals don't matter. In some cases, they may even turn it into a quiet competition. Instead of supporting you, they compare, try to one-up you, or make your progress feel small. This creates a mindset where you stop sharing, and slowly, you start hiding your growth. You can also see it in their timing. Some people are around you when things are easy, but when you start improving or focusing, they become distant. Then, when you struggle again, they come back. This pattern shows that they are more comfortable with the old version of you, not the one that is growing. That kind of support is not real. It is conditional. A simple way to understand this is to look at your last few interactions. After each one, ask yourself, did this person give me energy or take it away? If most of your answers feel negative, that is a strong sign. This is sometimes called an energy check, and it is one of the easiest ways to see the truth. You don't need deep analysis. Your feelings already tell you everything. Once you start seeing these patterns clearly, the next challenge is not understanding them, but doing something about them. Many people stay in the same place not because they don't know the truth, but because they are afraid to create distance. It feels uncomfortable. You may think you are being rude, or you may worry about losing people. But the truth is, growth always needs space. If your environment stays the same, your results will stay the same too. The good news is, you don't need to make big, dramatic changes. You don't need arguments or long explanations. In fact, the most effective way is quiet and controlled. Start small. Notice where your time goes each day. If you spend hours in conversations that bring no value, slowly reduce that time. You don't have to cut people off in one day. Just begin by saying no to things that don't match your goals. This could be skipping negative discussions, avoiding gossip, or choosing to focus on your own work instead of joining distractions. There is also something called a silent boundary. This means you change your behavior without needing to explain everything. You reply less, you engage less, and you protect your energy more. Over time, people adjust to this. Those who respect you will understand, and those who don't will slowly step away on their own. That itself gives you clarity about who belongs in your life. You can also replace one negative habit each day. Instead of spending time in draining conversations, use that time to learn something new, plan your goals, or simply stay focused. These small changes may not feel big at first, but repeated daily, they create strong results. Distance is not about pushing people away. It is about giving yourself the space to move forward without being pulled back. When you start creating distance from the wrong people, something interesting begins to happen. At first, it may feel quiet, even a little empty, but soon that space turns into something powerful. You begin to think more clearly, your mind feels lighter, and your energy is no longer being pulled in different directions. This is where real growth starts, not just by removing what holds you back, but by choosing what moves you forward. Now you have to build your environment with purpose. This means being careful about who you spend time with, what you listen to, and what you allow into your daily routine. You don't need a large group of people. In fact, even 1 or 2 people who support your effort can make a big difference. These are the people who listen when you talk about your goals, who encourage you when things are hard, and who respect your time and focus. Being around such people creates positive reinforcement, where your effort feels normal and your progress feels natural. You can also bring positive influence in simple ways. It can be through books, videos, or learning new skills that push your thinking forward. Your environment is not just people, it is everything you see and hear every day. When you design it carefully, your habits begin to match your goals without forcing yourself too much. A simple step you can take is this. Each day, add one small positive action. It could be learning something new, spending time with someone who inspires you, or even staying focused on your work without distractions. These small actions build strong habits over time. Growth becomes easier when your surroundings support it. In the end, your life moves in the direction of what you stay close to, so choose it with care. At the end of the day, your life moves in the direction of what you stay close to. This is something many people ignore, but it quietly shapes everything: your habits, your mindset, your results, and even how you see yourself. You don't become a different person in one big moment. It happens slowly, through daily exposure, through the people you talk to, the words you hear, and the energy you accept. That is why this is not just about removing people. It is about protecting your future. You may not notice it at first, but when you start choosing better, even in small ways, things begin to change. Your thinking becomes clearer, your actions become stronger, and your confidence grows step by step. Studies and real-life patterns show that people who take control of their environment are more likely to stay focused and reach their goals. This is not luck, it is a simple cause and effect. When your surroundings support your growth, your effort feels easier and more natural. It is also important to understand that choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. You are responsible for your time, your energy, and your direction. No one else will protect it for you. Some people will understand your change, and some will not. That is part of growth. The goal is not to please everyone, but to build a life that feels right for you. So take a small step today. Pay attention to what you allow around you. Protect your energy. Choose what helps you move forward. Because sometimes, the biggest step you can take is not adding something new, but letting go of what is quietly holding you back.